The Ballad of the University of New York in Prague, a tragedy in tuition fees. Oh, gather round, my fellow disillusioned scholars, and let me regale you with the tale of my descent into academic purgatory, otherwise known as the University of New York in Prague. A place where dreams go to die, where wallets are drained, and where the word education is but a cruel joke whispered between sobbing students in the hallways. Let us begin with the professors. Imagine, if you will, a room full of people who have somehow convinced themselves that standing in front of a PowerPoint slide from 2003 constitutes teaching. These are not educators. These are ghosts of academia, phantoms who drift in and out of classrooms, leaving behind nothing but confusion and a faint scent of apathy. One such spectre, a man who also held a leadership role because of course he did, received such scathing reviews from his students that he did the unthinkable, read them before submitting our grades. Then, like a scorned medieval king, he fired off an angry email to the entire class, defending his honor. This, my friends, is what we call unprofessionalism. A professor should not know how much you despise him until after he has decided whether you pass or fail. That is the unspoken contract of academia. But no, here the rules do not apply. Here, accountability is but a myth, like unicorns or a functioning administration. And speaking of administration, oh, sweet suffering. The International Student Department moves with the urgency of a sloth on sedatives. Need a visa, a signature, a single shred of human decency? Too bad, you are but a number, a walking tuition check, and they will treat you as such. I once watched a student beg for help, only to be met with the blank stare of a bureaucrat who had long since sold their soul to the machine. But let us discuss the true horror of sick leave policy. In what universe is it acceptable to force students to attend classes while ill? In the post-pandemic world, no less. Miss one weekend, class just one, because you are bedridden with fever, and congratulations. You have exceeded your allowed absences. Your options: come to class contagious and miserable, or retake the entire course next semester. This is not education, this is biological warfare. I have seen students slumped over their desks, pale as ghosts, coughing into their sleeves because the alternative was delaying their graduation. This is not just bad policy, it is inhumane. And then there was the scandal. The docent responsible for reviewing our IRB proposals, ethical backbone of student research, could not be bothered to read them. So what did the program manager do? Did they reprimand him? Fire him? No. They instructed a student to forge his signature. Let that sink in. A student was told to commit academic fraud because the man paid to ensure ethical compliance could not be bothered to do his job. If this does not make your skin crawl, you are either a robot or a University of New York in Prague administrator. And the teaching. Oh, the teaching. Imagine paying thousands for the privilege of sitting through lectures so disorganized, so devoid of substance, that you leave each session less knowledgeable than when you arrived. The grand finale, the state exam, the culmination of years of suffering. Only one professor cared enough to prepare us. And where is he now? Gone, vanished. Like all good things at this university, he was not meant to last. So here I stand, a graduate in name only, clutching a degree that feels more like a receipt for a scam. If you are considering this university, stop, turn around, run. Prague is a beautiful city, but this institution, it is a black hole of disappointment, a monument to wasted potential. And to the University of New York in Prague, shame on you for every sick student forced into a classroom. Shame on you for every I am looking into crimes near University of New York in Prague, and guys, it's not looking good. Businesses around here are like a trap, waiting to steal your money. Like, take this mobile phone store on Endra N Street in SM Chov. A guy comes in, takes a selfie on one of the phones, and steals a phone worth 15,000 koron. I mean, what did he think? No one would notice. The police are looking for him, but I am guessing he's long gone. He probably sold that phone on the black market and is laughing all the way to the bank. The poor store owner, though, is left with the loss. And then there's this Nov SM Chov shopping center. A guy steals 35,000 koron from a customer right in front of other people. I mean, how brazen can you get? He probably thought no one would care or notice. But you know, the victim probably felt so helpless and embarrassed. I hope they got their money back, but I am not counting on it. That guy probably spent it all on himself. And have you heard about this luxury boutique, Pichar Praha? It got robbed, and the owners were forced to close. They had a final clearance sale with discounts up to 80%, but I am guessing it was just a way to get rid of their remaining stock. I mean, who wants to buy stolen goods? The owners probably lost so much, and the thieves got away with it. And oh, there's this other luxury clothing store on VZSK Street in Prague. Thieves broke in and stole handbags, shoes, and fur coats worth nearly 6 million koron. I mean that it's a small fortune. The police caught 2 Serbian nationals, but I am guessing there were more people involved. Those stolen goods are probably already on the black market. The owners, though, are left to pick up the pieces.
In this segment, we will explore how the businesses near the University of New York in Prague are like a series of missed chances that leave a sour taste behind the overall picture that emerges from the voices of many travelers, is one of disappointment, a pattern of inflated prices, unwelcoming staff and facilities that do not live up to their promises. It feels as if the promise of a vibrant neighborhood is shadowed by a persistent gloom that is hard to ignore. When we turn our attention to the spa experience, the story repeats itself. Beer spas in this area share the same tragic flaw. The promised immersion in frothy comfort often turns into a damp and uncomfortable ordeal.